Hello again, everybody. Zach Attack is here with the attack line for Thursday, February the 16th, 2012. Now, for those of you who have or haven't seen yesterday's attack line yet, I mentioned on there yesterday that I mentioned the Billboard #1s of the week. I mentioned the #1 album, Adele, 21, 20th week, heading towards a 21st. Told you the #1 country single, Bing Bang Perry's All Your Life. And I did mention yesterday that the #1 Billboard single on the Hot 100 was not revealed yesterday, but it was revealed today. Kelly Clarkson's What Doesn't Kill You Makes You Stronger is your #1 single for the second week in a row. While that takes the cake, some very impressive showings from two pop divas, starting with Whitney Houston. In the aftermath of her sad and tragic death this past Saturday, her iconic hit, I Will Always Love You, lands in the top 10 this week at #7 on the Billboard Hot 100. Her albums have sold, according to stats, I think they sold 1 million copies of her songs and albums since her death. Probably as big as a big rise when Michael died. And speaking of divas making an impact, Madonna, following her Super Bowl appearance, will be having a huge achievement. Madonna got her 38th top 10 single as Give Me All Your Lovin'. It lands in the top 10 this week. Other impressions, including other people coming off Super Bowl, is Fun's We Are Young, coming off a commercial used in Super Bowl, lands in the top 5 with their song We Are Young. It was already on Glee a few episodes back, and now it's got help from Super Bowl. So congrats to Kelly and all your #1s this week. And of course, congrats to Whitney Houston's estate for the love and support from the fans. Of course, Whitney Houston's death cast a shadow over the Grammys. We've got some news concerning her funeral. Her body is in Newark, New Jersey, her home state. And this Saturday will be the funeral. That the only people allowed to tape it will be the Associated Press. We'll be airing it on the live stream at livestream.tv on Saturday. A lot of people showing up, including Stevie Wonder, her former her co-star from The Bodyguard, Kevin Costner is slated to be there. And yes, Bobby Brown will be at the funeral this Saturday at a local church. They failed the funeral in Newark, New Jersey. A lot of people will be there, as I mentioned, including Pastor Marvin L. Winans. Also invited Diane Warren, BB and CC Winans, Shaka Khan, Jesse Jackson, L.A. Reid, Wager and Brandy, Dionne Warwick, Aretha Franklin will be there. Aretha will sing at the service. That's what I'm hearing. That it's gonna be on internet. I don't know if it's gonna be on television per se, but I know it will be on the internet on livestream.tv. I do not know what time it is, and I know this funeral will be private, but at least it'll be publicly be seen on the internet. So, a very sad day indeed this Saturday when the funeral does take place. They were going to do a public ceremony, but they didn't want it. So, like I said, funeral will air on the internet. Now, on to TV news with my favorite Modern Family was on last night. Another decent episode last night. It was all about mothering in some way, shape, and form. About Claire and Phil going on a wild night out with Kim and Mitch and everything else. About donating for a baby. About like surrogacy. And also Jay trying to make Manny go out and spend time with friends instead of his mom. But they got injured in a football incident. Decided to have to spend more time with. I like the ending when Jay took some of Manny's coins. They miscounted because he wanted Manny to go out with his mom more, spend time with her more. That's kind of Nice way to put it. Jay always steals a show sometimes. And there was a decent episode last night about it. The Aunt Mommy. So it was a good episode. It was very LOL as usual. Modern Family's always funny. The best comedy on television. The Golden Globes and the Emmys don't lie. And the other award, I still can't believe I'm saying this, Ty Burrell, aka Phil, is one of many people nominated in the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards. He's up for Best TV Comedy Actor up against his fellow ABC star Tim Allen for Last Man Standing. Of course, in TV, it's dominated by Nickelodeon Disney Channel shows. A lot of nominations for Wizards of Waverly Place in its final season, with Selena Gomez being nominated for music and TV. And I'm music, guys, so I focus on music. Now, I still can't believe some of the nominations. LMFAO, left my fucking ass off at a kids show. They've been going up against the Black Eyed Peas, Big Time Rush, and Lady Antebellum, one of 2 country representatives in the Kids' Choice Awards. Best song will be part of Rock Anthem, Firework, Born This Way, and Taylor Swift's Sparks Fly. Katie, Gaga, and LMFAO. In speed of Katie, Taylor, and Gaga, they'll be going up against each other and add to the back. Yes, Katy Perry, Taylor Swift, Lady Gaga, and Selena Gomez. And Selena's boyfriend, Justin Bieber, is the likely winner for Best Male, as he'll take on Bruno Mars, Usher, and I still can't believe I'm saying this, country superstar Toby Keith. That's an odd choice, but I like Toby Keith. But a guy who drinks about red Solo cups to kids is weird, but I really like the wig the awards, because we all know, mentioned on this show many times when it comes to fan-voted awards, if Bieber's nominated, especially in this occasion, Kids' Choice Awards, you know Bieber's going to win. But Bruno's been beating him at Fan Choice Awards, so who knows what'll be on March 31st at the Kids' Choice Awards, hosted by Will Smith. And I know this movie category says Ralph, but I think voting will take place next week. So there you go. Kids' Choice Award nominations announced. I'm saying it as a news correspondent. Now, on to the last bit of the day. Wrestling with TNA Impact Wrestling preview for tonight. The aftermath of Against All Odds. Your top 5 questions, as I do every week. Top 5 questions that must be answered tonight. Starting with question number 5. Who will be the next #1 contender for the TNA Knockouts Championship? Well, Gail Kim, without the help of Madison Rayne, retained her Knockouts Championship this past Sunday in the pay-per-view by defeating Tara. So now we're going to find out who's the next #1 contender. Well, there will be a Battle Royale tonight. Tara will be one of the participants in this Knockouts Battle Royale, as she'll take on her tag partner, Brooke Tessmarker, Sarita, Rosita, Velvet Sky, Angelina Love, Winter, Mickey James, Madison Rayne, and ODB. Winner of the Battle Royale will take on Gail Kim, I'm assuming, at Victory Road. Or on Impact. Who knows when they'll face off, but we'll find out the next #1 contender for Knockouts Championship tonight. Question number 4. Well, we'll go down with the Bischoffs. Now, Garrett Bischoff wrestled this past Sunday in a lackluster match against Gunner. Well, that's what I'm hearing. Gunner got the victory. Eric was in Gunner's corner, and you know Hulk Hogan was in Garrett's corner. Nothing was settled, really, and you know eventually Garrett will wrestle Eric in a match. Eventually, I'm smelling Lockdown. Perfect situation. Father and son in a steel cage match. So that's what I'm guessing down the road, but we'll see what happens with the Bischoffs tonight on Impact, especially after, like I said, Against All Odds. Speaking of Victory Road, next pay-per-view, question number 3, will anything be added, be announced for Victory Road? With the exception of the Knockouts Championship, the #1 contender situation, it could be a Victory Road match. Who knows if they'll add anything for it? Especially with the TNA title situation. Question number 2, what will happen with Brendan Jacobs? Now, tonight, Brendan Jacobs of the Super Bowl winning New York Giants, because I didn't want the Giants to win, he will be on Impact tonight. I think it was supposed to be St. Pete, Brendan Pierre, Jason Pierre-Paul, I think, was supposed to be on the show, but he wasn't on, so it's going to be Brendan Jacobs for the Giants. I heard he gets into some sort of confrontation, that's what I'm seeing. So we'll see what happens with him and how he gets involved tonight on Impact. And athletes have been on Impact before, including Brian Urlacher from the Bears, New York linebacker for the Jets, Bart Scott, defensive star from the Lions, Kaya Vandenbosch, former Titan star Frank Wycheck, Pac-Man Jones, of course, former tag team champion in TNA with The Truth, R-Truth, Juan Killings, Team Pac-Man, and Brian Cox from the Dolphins, and the people that have been on TNA shows before. Football athletes have been on the show before on Impact, so we'll see what Brandon Jacobs does. Question number 1. We'll go down between Sting and Bobby Roode. Now, Sting was the special guest ring enforcer this past Sunday, and despite knowing that because Sting was trying to hit Bobby Roode with a title belt, but Roode ducked it, and Hardy got it, and Sting reluctantly counted the 3 for Bobby Roode to retain the title. What will go down with Sting? Sting's like half wrestler, half general manager. He's like the head guy of Impact. He makes occasional wrestling appearances. Like last week, he was in a tag match with James Storm against Bobby Roode and Bully Ray. So we'll see what happens with Sting and Roode tonight. See if he wants to challenge him for the title or place someone else against him at the pay-per-view. And especially what happens with Bully Ray and Jeff Hardy and James Storm. What will happen with everybody tonight in the aftermath of Against All Odds tonight on Impact at 9 Central on Spike TV. That is it for my Atakline for today. I'll see you all later for my TNA review tonight. With that in mind, you have all been attacked by the news from Zach. Thank you all very much. See you later. Bye-bye. Yeah.